Hello friends, Amanda with Journaling and Grace back with you today. I want to share with you this Rainbow Study Bible from Christian Standard Bible, and we're going to open this up, learn about it, and I'm so excited to share it with you. I think this Bible would be very, very beneficial for anybody who wants to dig deeper in the Word, study the Word on certain levels, and just learn more about God. Obviously, any Bible is going to be good for that, but this is, like it says, the Rainbow Study Bible, and there's a lot of benefits. So come back with me, and we'll open it up and look inside. All right, friends, let's open the box, and let's look at the Bible, and look and see why it's called the Rainbow Study Bible. So first of all, I'm just going to turn the box over and give you an idea of what it's talking about and tell you a little bit about it. It says the CS Rainbow Study Bible features a unique color coding system that allows readers to quickly and easily identify 12 major themes of Scripture throughout the biblical text. Purple is salvation. Light purple or lavender would be God. Orange is family. A coral looks like is love. Bright orange is history. Light orange is prophecy. Yellow is evil. Light yellow is sin. Dark green are commandments. Light green, more like a teal, is discipleship. Blue is outreach, and light blue is faith. So everything in this Bible has a color code to it. So that's what makes it so amazing and interesting to be able to study a little bit deeper, and how this Bible is a great tool to grow your relationship with the Lord. So like I said in the beginning, it is a CSB, which is the Christian Standard Bible, which is a newer translation. I believe it came out in 2017. Please don't quote me on that, but I think it's very, very new, a newer translation. So this is a purple leather-like. This is not true leather. It's leather-like, and it retails. Excuse me. I think. Oh goodness. For $59.99. Now I do believe probably on Amazon or christianbook.com you could probably find it a little cheaper. But I will, as always, provide a link for you in the description on where you can get your hands on this. And I just want to say thank you again to CSB for allowing me to review this Bible, and I'm so glad that I have this Bible in my hands. If you are familiar with my channel, you know that I do a lot of Bible reviews, and I do have some Bible journaling process videos that are thrown in here. So, and I say this a lot because I have a lot of Bibles, and I love to use different styles when I'm learning. So I'm very, very excited to have a rainbow Bible. So you can see this is just kind of has like a little bit of a sheen to it at the top of the purple. It is purple lavender, and like I said, it is leather-like. It's not true leather. So this is the Holman Study Bible, and we do have a ribbon marker to mark the pages. All right, so let's open it up. And presentation page. And sorry, I just want to make sure I was in the picture. Rainbow Study Bible, Holman Bible. So here you have a promise from Genesis 9:8-17, and God's promise to us is a covenant in full and living color. So this talks about using the colors and also how it represents God's promise to us. You have a letter from the reader, or the publisher, to the reader, and you have your table of contents. Words of explanation. about an example down here is the Trinity, the philosophy of the color coding system. This is going to tell you all about why they use colors. Excuse me. Then you have your books of the Bible in biblical order. And then you have them in alphabetical order. And then you have your table of contents of in-text maps, in-text illustrations, and back maps. So every book of the Bible has where to find certain things and maps that go with it, which is very interesting. And then here we have our color-coded guide. Now I have already gone over this, but you can just see the rainbow effect that it has for highlighting in this Bible. So I'll show you here in just a minute. So you have subject categories, subject breakdowns, I was just reading that along with it. And then you have the Holman Rainbow Study Guide. So this is just color-coded verses in the study guide. And then this is an introduction to the CSB Bible. Some abbreviations. And we are going to dig right into Genesis, the Old Testament. So this is an introduction page. It's going to tell you about Genesis, the author, when it was written, the time span, the title, background, where it was written to whom, the content, keywords, themes, and an outline. I love this. I love this. I like, even though I've read, say that I've read a certain book of the Bible, I always like to go back and find out the beginning of the actual book and why it was written, who it was written to, who wrote it, and the time span. So those are very, very things that I like to do too when I've read a certain book of the Bible or if I'm getting ready to study. Okay, so here you have a page of the actual color coding and starting in Genesis 1. So here at the bottom of the page, you're going to find everything that you had over here. This color-coded guide is going to be down here at the bottom of the page. So, and this is on every page. So, just to give you an idea. Say, I wanted to find some information about love. So I see right here, this light pink. So I'm going to look over here and see if I can find anything about love. And here it is highlighted in that same light pale pink. It said, God also said, look, I have given you every seed-bearing plant on the surface of the entire earth and every tree whose fruit contains seeds. This will be food for you, for all the wildlife of the earth, for every bird in the sky, and every creature that crawls on the earth. Everything that breathes, everything having the breath of life in it, I have given, and every green plant food, and it was so. So that's a representation there of love and God's love for man. He is providing and He is giving us food to eat. So that is a gesture of love. So, excuse me. Here we have another map. Key places in Genesis. So where a lot of this stuff took place, which is really neat to know where certain things happened. And the Bible looks like this all the way through. So I don't know if it would be a distraction for you or this would be very helpful. I'm excited to actually be able to learn with this color coding system. So if I have a certain question or something that I'm studying using a different Bible, I can come here and use this color coding guide to find certain verses on certain topics. So, and it's going to be highlighted right there. So you can see in the beginning We have a lot about history and family because these pages are highlighted in those colors. So you can see a lot of that because it was the beginning of time. Excuse me. So we have numbers. I'm just kind of flipping through these pages and you can see how color coded they are. Some pages are not going to have something to go with everything on here because obviously that certain text, it may not be talking about certain things like that, like love or history. So, but we have 2 markers. This was hiding on me. I love that. I love having 2 ribbons in the Bible. Make sure there aren't any more. Nope. 2 markers, 2 ribbon markers. And that's awesome. Okay, so here we are in Matthew. And then this is the Passover meal and Gethsemane, sorry. And this little segment just says, Jesus, who would soon be the final Passover lamb, ate the traditional Passover meal with his disciples in the upper room of a house in Jerusalem. During the meal, they partook of wine and bread, which would be the elements of future communion celebrations, and then went out to the Garden of Gethsemane and the Mount of Olives. So here they were in the upper room. And then they traveled over to the Garden of Gethsemane, and then here's the Mount of Olives. So that's really neat as you're reading this to be able to go and look and have a visual of those places. Very, very neat. So you can just see, and get back here in the Gospels, how there's a lot of different colors based on this down here. So we have another map and just lots of rainbow promises from the Lord. So this is Caesarea. So cool. I'm just looking forward to being able to study with this Bible. So lots of history here, some prophecy. And let's get to the back. Okay, here we have 365 popular Bible quotations for memorization and meditation. So this is very neat. You can get a Bible verse a day, and starting in January, or if you want to start in the middle of the year, and learn a verse every day. And it's actually color coded as well. Excuse me. So you also have a 1-year Bible reading calendar. You can start in January. On the 1st, you're gonna read Old Testament and the New Testament. So that is really neat. I like this idea a lot of not just starting in the beginning and going straight through. So this is gonna give you the Old and the New Testament to read in a year. So very, very neat. Personal daily Bible reading calendar. Set your own pace. Just mark once diagonally through each box until you have read the entire Bible. That is really neat. For the second time through, mark diagonally the other way. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I wish a lot of Bibles would have this. So whether you do it in a year, whether if you take 2 years, you can just know that and mark over. That would be neat. You know, however many times you've read it, you can just put a line through it. So very, very neat. Excuse me. Okay, the harmony of the Gospels. I think what this is doing is giving you a comparison of all the Gospels, of the highlights in each Gospel, which is very neat. I like this. My focus right now that I'm studying on are actually the Gospels. So I'm reading Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John all in 1 month. And then I start over again the next month. So I've been doing that since the beginning of the year, which is really, really neat. And this is nice to have this comparison of where you can find them in all of the Gospels. So very neat. And then you're going to have your coordinates. And you have some personal study notes. Maybe I'd have had a couple more pages of that because I imagine you're going to fill those up pretty quickly, especially if you're following that Bible reading plan and reading the Bible in a year. So and here we have our maps. Beautiful maps. Ministry of Jesus around the Sea of Galilee. I love looking at these maps and using the maps when I'm reading the Gospels to see how he traveled. And this should be the end of it. And there you have it. So we have the CSB Holy Bible, Christian Standard Bible Holman. So very, very excited to jump in and use this as a study tool. I'm very, very excited. So I hope that you have enjoyed this review. Please let me know if you have. Give me a thumbs up, and then you can also subscribe to my channel. That would be amazing, so you can see more videos to come in the future. So thank you for watching this, and I will give you some information in the description of where you can get your hands on this. So thank you guys again for watching. Have a blessed day.